The other big event that Bike Walk RVA is going to be hosting for this year's Bike Month is the relay for Mayo Bridge bike lanes. And that is a 24-hour, it's going to be really crazy. It's a 24-hour relay. And basically, we will be on Mayo Island having a kind of like a party. And then we'll have bicyclists, walkers, and runners basically going up and down the Mayo Bridge in like 1 hour shifts for 24 hours straight. And the goal here is really to highlight how important it is for us to have protected bike lanes and pedestrian infrastructure on the bridge. Some people may know that that bridge has had like a really crazy timeline in terms of we need a new bridge. We had some funding that was canceled for some political reasons. And then now we are working on trying to find a happy medium for a design for the bridge that includes transit, bike lanes, and pedestrian infrastructure.
Oh man,
All in the same.
I thought that was already like done with the
Well,
design. So I've been amiss
nothing is
of
over
remiss. Yeah.
until, the big ladies thing. So I think the goal of this event is to just make sure that people understand how important it is for the bridge to have bike lanes, protected bike lanes and
Protected bike
sidewalks, and
lanes.
for us not to be compromising in a way that makes it unsafe for people to use multimodal transportation and active transportation, because really that bridge connects to like super vibrant neighborhoods in the city, Shockoe Bottom and Manchester, and both neighborhoods want a bridge that they can walk and bike on safely. So
Exactly.
that's the goal for that event. It'll be crazy. We are looking for volunteers. Volunteer sign up is live on the Bike Month webpage.
Right. Which I'll put a link to, by the way, just for those who don't. I'll put a link to the Bike Month on there as well for people
Great.
to check everything out and volunteer.
Yeah, so right now everything's already up on the RVA Bike Month webpage, and I will say there might be a few little typos. I was working on that last night to get everything entered, but everything is, for the most part, totally solid and ready to go.
So
And then,
I will interrupt for one quick second just to be stuck on the Mayo Bridge, and it's more of a plug, a commercial plug. So I did a podcast called History Reinvented, where I talked about the past and the future of Mayo Bridge and Island. So anyone who wants to dive into the past, the very historic past, very troubled past of Mayo Bridge and Island, and the future of Mayo Island. This is obviously before where it's at now, because I could keep going with it, but check out that podcast called History Reinvented, because I interview a lot of different people about what's going on. Even the remaining owner of the small piece of land, I interviewed him.
the
That's
holdout.
on, yeah, the holdout. And but yeah, Josh Stutz, who is no longer with, I forgot his title, but he was with Green Space. Anyways,
Yeah, he
I
was
talked to
the
everyone.
executive director of the Friends of the James River Park
Right, and now
System,
he's
and he
with
has since left that role. And they do have a new executive director named Penelope, who's a great fit for the role. But thank you for bringing up that podcast, because I would love to listen to that before we have this Mayo Island 24-hour relay. I think what's really interesting, again, is that kind of reclaiming green spaces from industrial uses. Again, that's like kind of the same theme as the Rails to Trails film. And we're so excited for the future of Mayo Island. I mean, I can't
yeah.
imagine a better use for that space than a park.